I want to tell you about a patient of mine that I had recently. She went out and purchased some kayaks right at the beginning of lockdown. It was back in March. She's like, I'm going to use these, get in shape, stay active with my husband, something we can do together, be social, maybe have some friends out so we can stay distanced and still be active and do the things we love to do. Now, she's had some chronic neck and shoulder issues in the past, some bulging discs, C4, C5, and some issues in the shoulder. She had seen a PT before who had diagnosed her with subacromial impingement syndrome, which is just that irritation right there that we talked about kind of in the last video. Now, she really liked her PT, her last PT. And she was really sad not to work with him. And one of the things that she expressed to me when we were getting to know each other is, you know, I trust PT, I want this to work, but if I have to do 15 sessions again, 20 sessions again, this isn't gonna be for me. Now it turns out I agreed with the diagnosis of the last PT and the last physician that saw her, but they hadn't done anything to address her scapular mobility. They gave her the same basic pull aparts to work the scapula, external rotation exercise, which again, I think are important and have a very good place, but that's that same cookie cutter mentality and model that we're trying to get away from here. Her big problem was she had been doing lots of stretching of her upper traps, and you could see she was a former dancer. Her shoulder, I'm gonna exaggerate, her shoulders were so low, and actually that's not an exaggeration, that's about where she was. And every time she reached up, her shoulder blades weren't starting in the right position, so they couldn't upwardly rotate the amount that they needed to. As soon as we could help assist that motion and teach her scapula how to do that, she started getting better rapidly. After just one session, she was able to get back out on the water, something she hadn't been able to do since March, was kayak. So she was already starting to get back out there with her husband. She had invited some friends out. The second time I saw her, she did like an hour out in Lake Erie with all the waves and stuff. It was crazy. I couldn't believe she was doing it, but she was so grateful that we were able to figure out this problem for her that's been a problem for so long. And yeah, we're gonna keep making progress with her and take her to the next level.